Hello, everybody. I am in the darkness. I am shrouded in darkness. But it is not meant to be sinister. I'm just aiming at the mirror in the bathroom, one of my bathrooms. A lot of people were asking for a tour of my new place. I guess I've been here a couple months now, but give you a little tour, show you some of the sights, some of the things that I think are cool, and take it for what it's worth. Most of you probably don't want to watch this. It's pretty boring, but we're going to show it. Why not? All right, so this is a bathroom. I don't need to turn the lights on. You know what a bathroom looks like. It's a bathroom. You're going to, take a piss in there, whatever. All right, then here we go. This is living room situation. Right now, again, like, pardon me a little bit because there's some boxes still because I haven't quite made the full transition just yet. But anyway, bunch of consoles set up here. You got your next gen consoles. You got your old ass consoles like Dreamcast and whatnot. I got to get an adapter for the Dreamcast so I can up to this. Right now, downloading the Last of Us DLC. Haven't played it yet. Anyway, these couches were a good deal because it was somebody who didn't want them who was just like, come take these. So got those in there. Of course, there's a sumo hidden somewhere around there. Sumo's hidden all over the place. Gotta have a sumo. Anyway, there's that. There's some artwork here. This was a print. I forgot the name of the artist, but the piece is called Abe Terno. And there it is. This is a piece from Lost. This wasn't an official print. Somebody made it, but I thought it was really, really good. And I ordered it, and then I think this guy forgot about it and didn't send it to me for like a year. But it's finally hanging up now. Whatever. There it is. Rock Band drums. Anyway, there's some other stuff that hasn't been hung up yet, and some books, whatever, stuff like that. Over here on this wall, you're going to want to pay your respects. Signed by the one and only Jason David Frank, a.k.a. the Green Ranger, Power Rangers, on a canvas. This is number 8. I think he sold like a dozen of them, or he signed. He didn't sell them. He just signed stuff. He had about a dozen of those. Anyway, that's on canvas. Over here, you got some other artwork. This was given to us by our friend Robert, who worked at Square Enix. We worked with him on when we did a Deus Ex video with them. And this is a 25th anniversary print of all the different Yoshitaka Amano art over the years. This is a kitchen. You've seen a kitchen before. No frills, no bells and whistles. This is a print from the Alamo Draft House. This is one of, I think, like 300, something like that. We got Genko Olive Oil, Godfather Part 2, one of my favorite movies of all time. Suitable artwork for the kitchen. You got to have your olive oil. Garrett, if you're watching this right now, yes, we Italians do partake in olive oil. You're going to have a, serious flow of that when you see me. Here's a fridge. Can't advertise Serial Experiments Lane enough, so you got to put that on your fridge. And what's in my fridge? Let's take a look. Wow, that is bright. Holy shit. There we go. A lot of Coke Zero. Got a lot of okra. Can't go wrong with okra. Gotta love okra. There's like meats. Loose meats. More loose meats. That's a pumpkin pie soda. So you can stop by and drink that, If you, well, actually, don't stop by. Anyway, stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and venture elsewhere. Take a look at some other stuff. Now, you go in this hallway over here. Take a look for yourself. You're going to see some prints all down the hallway. And what this print is, this is something that I wish this was lit better. I just don't have a light in here. This is a print or a poster that I've wanted my entire life. Like, legitimately, since I was, I don't even know how old. Very young. Anyway, this is an original Star Tours, I should say, poster. They had these at the Star Trader in the shop when you get out of Star Tours at Disneyland. They had these. And since I was a kid, you would get out of the old Star Tours ride, the old version, and you'd have these posters outside that were done. That was like Ralph McQuarrie artwork. Is that how you say his name? At least that one is his artwork. Waiting for you when you got outside. And actually, there's more in this hallway. This one you got. Let's see. You got Tatooine, Dagobah, and again, these aren't even really artwork. Like this one is all a painting, but this one, it's kind of like a hybrid between like that's a real model or something, and then this stuff is all painted on and like stuff like that. It's like a matte painting in the background. And then there's another one here. My other favorite one was Endor, which you could see right there. It's everybody on Endor celebrating victory. Anyway, but this was always my favorite when you'd leave the ride. I only went a couple times when I was a kid. I didn't really like Disneyland when I was a kid, but then in my 20s, I saw that artwork again and I was like, damn, I want it. Anyway, so when I moved, I knew I was going to get it, and now we got it. Somebody didn't live that far from me had all these. Can you believe that? Didn't even want them. Anyway, all right. So then you actually this where I already showed you bathroom, the bathroom over there. This one, my brother Dominic is living with me right now, and we're not going to go into his stuff because that's his deal. I'm going to trample his stuff. He might get pissed. All right. So when you walk, wait, let me back up so you can get the full effect. Okay, so then you're walking through. This is my room, master bedroom, whatever you want to call it. And this first things up is the Grand Canyon diorama artwork. This was they used to have giant posters like this at the gates of Disneyland, and this is advertising that you would go through this really. One of my favorite parts of Disneyland is this hokey ass diorama with a bunch of taxidermied animals it's supposed to look like the Grand Canyon that the train goes through. I think it's one of the funniest things there, and so I had to get a poster. And then you'll notice to the left and right are got stuff from that's a Calorie Mate signed by Hideo Kojima. That's the original gold Zelda cartridge I had when I was a kid, signed by Miyamoto. So there you have it. And this is my room. Sorry if it's kind of a mess right now. Again, just kind of got home recently. Still a lot of boxes around. Pardon our dust and whatnot. But anyway, this is my room as it stands right now. Got this awesome print just recently. Someone got this for me, and I was very, 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 very happy. I opened this in the post office because I got it. It was in our P.O. box, and I think I shrieked in the middle of the post office. This is one of the coolest prints I've ever seen. Giant ass print. Looks bigger. It's bigger than it looks on camera, I assure you. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. This artwork is awesome. I love the Planet of the Apes movie, so big ass print. Again, that's a Mondo. I think it's a Mondo print or whatever. They sell it at the Alamo Draft House. Anyway, I'm stoked about that. Got some other artwork over here. I think this is some Shag artwork. Shag is the artist who did this of Haunted Mansion stuff. Let's see. This is just. I wasn't even planning on hanging this up. This is the Daft Punk cover. But I don't know if they have caught it. But this poster was 88 cents or 82 cents on Amazon, which I'm fairly certain was a typo, and I don't think they've caught it yet. So if anybody wants this poster, go get it. It's 82 cents on Amazon. A lot of other posters were like $8.20 or whatever. I legitimately think they screwed up. Anyway, moving on. Some other artwork here. This is a painting I found of this is one of I think some early artwork of the Blue Bayou Lagoon, which again is another Disneyland. It's the opening part of the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the lagoon area, and that's where there's a restaurant on the other side of it, and this is from the other side of the other side of the river. Anyway, I thought that was really creepy and like cool, and you wouldn't know what it was unless somebody told you. You know what I mean? And over there is some more artwork. This is from when we went to they had a big event for the final episodes of Lost, and me and the other guys got to go, and I got one of these prints when we went, and it was pretty cool. Okay. Oh, and this was given to me by Damon Lindelof. believe it or not. No, there was a panel at Comic-Con. It was just some little lost fan panel, and I was on a break, so I just went and checked it out, and they ended up showing up, and they gave a bunch of people prints. So I got to, like, ask them questions and stuff, and then they gave me that, and I thought that was really, really cool. At some point, I'll put something here. There's nothing here right now. And again, this is all a big mess. There's a whole bunch of crap laying around, a whole bunch of crap over there. Right now, I got, like, kind of a wall of figures and stuff, just a big ass display. That's what I was hoping to do, and maybe I'll expand it a little bit. I don't know, but anyway, just a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of crap down there. It's all like Revoltech, stuff like that. Then you got like a bunch of Dragon Ball shit. And then this is all a bunch of Ava stuff. But again, like, I didn't really keep it super organized. Like, up here is a bunch of, like, Ranger Super Sentai stuff. I mean, obviously, pay your respects, Dragon Dagger. Got a bunch of figure arts. But, like, I didn't know where to put MJ. You know, so he's there. Fuck it. A whole bunch of random ass stuff up there. A lot of robots. Things like that. You know, you've got your Vinylmations. Bunch of big ass stuff up here. A lot of Play Arts Kai stuff. I still have some stuff I haven't opened. I think I got the new Raiden, but I haven't opened it yet. I'll have to show that. I'll show that on a figure update. Anyway, a bunch of stuff there. This is one of my favorite things, was the Friday the 13th NES Jason. That it looked like the box. I'm sure you could look that up and see what it looks like inside. But anyway, bunch of stuff. Hayabusa, Chrono Trigger stuff. Bunch of alien shit. Predator, things like that, whatever. Whole bunch of figures and shit. You know the score. You know the score. All right, bunch of stuff like that. Some Haunted Mansion poster artwork. Pay your respects, Captain EO. Rest in peace, MJ. All right. Anyway, so that's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, and I had all these like Star Wars vinyl figures. They don't make any more. The Mighty Mugs. I don't know why the hell they don't make these anymore, because everyone I know was buying them. I can't imagine they did poorly. But anyway, so I got a bunch up there, and I had more room, and I could put a bunch up there and stuff like that too. Anyway, so that's that. A bunch of crap on here, whatever. You know, crap on top of crap. What I was stoked about with this room is that this is a closet, and everyone that I looked at it with was like, "Oh, you have such a big walk-in closet. Oh my God, you have all the room you need for clothes. Oh my God, you can have every outfit. Look, all I need is like a corner to stuff shirts in. I don't need a full walk-in closet." So what I did, check this out, slide it open. Darkness. Wait, hold on. Let me hit the lights. Where is the light? Well, I made it into an office, and I'll show you. I'll approach it from this side. Bam. Now let's go around. Bam. Now you can see it. I made this like my little bunker. And instead of a closet. Who needs a damn closet? Why do you need a closet this big? So I got some shirts. Why do you need shirts? I got a bunch of other crap in here. But, I mean, all you need is shirts. You don't need it. You know, I don't need anything else. What am I going to do? Wear a 3-piece suit? Anyway, so I made this like my little bunker. And I edit stuff here. I edit all kinds of videos. Edited That's My Car. Edited all kinds of stuff for my personal channels here. Still edit most of our Mega 64 stuff at the office. But personal channel stuff I can edit here now. And do other business stuff while I'm at home. Bunch of figures on the desk. No surprise there. The Stormtrooper fell over. Whoops. But anyway, a lot of cool stuff there. A lot of movies and stuff that I didn't have room for. I wanted the bunker to be, you know, I didn't want to junk up the rest of the house. But it's like a comic book store in here. You know, there's just like stuff all over the walls. And things like that. You know, just artwork and things like that. You know, that Evangelion animation cell, just all kinds of stuff that I didn't really have room for anywhere else. I'm gonna go through. See, this door leads into this area we just were in. But anyway, you could see, like, it's just a great place to get away, seal myself up in this closet of a thing, and, you know, write stuff or edit stuff, whatever. Made it into a little bunker. Like I said, I called it a bunker several times. I'm gonna put this down for a second. I found all these figures and I put them out. Just these little things that didn't have a place anywhere else. I was like, wow, these are the old Final Fantasy VII figures I got when I was in like 8th grade or 7th grade, or I don't know when. Long time ago when the game came out. And I put those all there, and then I found this Master Chief figure, and I found the Squall figure from when I was in high school, and like put all that stuff there, and then, oh wow, what's this random Space Channel 5 thing? That's cool. And I set all these things there, and I feel like this turned into some kind of shrine of when I was in junior high, which is a little bit embarrassing, and also stupid because I hated junior high. I didn't enjoy it at all. But anyway, junior high sucks, right? High school is way better. But also fuck high school. Anyway, so that's that. I think I showed this before, this artwork of the Matrix comics. This is when our booth was right next to the comic label Burly Man Entertainment, which is owned by the Wachowski brothers. And the Wachowski brothers were just hanging there in a disguise. Well, not really into disguise. They were just kind of incognito a little bit. And I was the one who recognized them, so they signed this poster for me, and he said, thank you for saving me from that flaming wreckage. Pulling me from that flaming wreckage. I owe you my life. Anyway, just some other artwork and crap. And again, just a bunch of shit on the walls. Things like that. You got, obviously, Hillhurst Man, the monsters. You know, you got to have your Frankenbeans, sorry. And mums and whatever. Piss on these guys. All right. So that takes me over here. Bathroom area. Wow, it's really bright. Okay. So you're in the bathroom area. Obviously, every bathroom you're going to want to adorn with, you know, some festive things. I got Club 33 stuff in effect. That's a handgun or some kind of old pistol. They used to sell these outside Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland back when they weren't afraid that a real kid would have a gun. So they're not colored orange or green or anything like that. And I just thought that was really funny. I still had that from a long, long time ago. Anyway, anybody who comes here, you can just help yourself to a random Akiba Ranger figure. They're blind boxes. Just go ahead, open one up, you know, walk up, rip one open. You know, you have permission. They're there for a reason. Got a little display there. Got to be patriotic. So I got a little patriotic stuff there. Little tombstones all over the place too. Tikis, you got to have your tikis. You got Uti, you got Pele, whatever. Some other stuff. Awesome Chi-Chi figure. That's another thing. A lot of the stuff people sent me, and I am like so grateful. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who are like, wow, you buy so much stuff. You buy so much like goofy crap, like, you know, whatever, like that. But man, people send me some of this stuff, and I can't believe it. I'm so grateful. So shouts out for that Chi-Chi, man. That was awesome. So cool. Anyway, some more artwork over here. I don't know if you could see that. That's a piece somebody did. I can't remember the artist. But everybody on the raft waiting for rescue and lost. Okay, grand finale. We're going to go into the second bathroom. It's kind of messy. I didn't even fold the towel. Son of a bitch. But anyway, got some... it's kind of cramped in here, but if you could see, there's some Pirates artwork. That was done by a friend of a friend of a friend of mine. Original... It's a very pirate-themed bathroom. You got Pirates of the Caribbean original poster there. I'm going to go ahead and close the door. Get private now. And there's some more. That's some Mark Davis artwork. Original artwork from Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, that's not the original, but that's artwork that they did for it. And then, when you sit down on the can over here, you can pay your respects to the one exception to the rule. It's right across from you is artwork of greatest president of all time. That's right. When you sit and you know, drop one here, you can have a great moment with Mr. Lincoln. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.